Hi, kids. It's Gorgle once again. You remember me, right? Okay. Welcome to Ask Gorgle. On Ask Gorgle, we try to answer all the questions that you kids out there have on Torah and Mitzvot. Okay, so Shloimi from Muncie, New York, he asked the following question. Hey, Gorgle, what's the deal with eating milchiks, with eating dairy on Shavuos? We're supposed to have meat on Yom Tov, chicken or brisket. What's the deal with the milchiks? Meat and milk do not mix. Hey, Shlomi, great question. Excellent question. In preparation for today's show, I asked some of my favorite friends what they thought the answer was. Here's Uncle Stanley Weinstock giving his answer.
Hello, children, Jewish kids from all over the place. Listen, my good friend Gorgle, the extraterrestrial, you know that guy? Listen, he asked me a question. He says that there was a question about milchiks on Shavuos. He says, listen, we're supposed to have fleischiks. We're supposed to have meat on Yom Tov. Chicken, turkey, brisket. What's the big idea with the milchiks? You can't mix milk and meat. Fleischiks and milchiks, you can't mix. So here's one of the solutions. This is what I think anyhow. One of the solutions is to have one meal a meat meal and one meal a milk meal. So you'll have brisket at night. The next morning you'll have lasagna. For us people here in Israel, for the Jews in Israel, there's only one day of Yom Tov. Outside of Israel, there's 2 days. There's plenty of meals. You could make one meat meal and one milk meal. It's not a big balagan. It's not a problem. You get it? And then you won't mix the meat and the milk. You like it? You like the answer? Good. Good.
And then I asked my good friend Yankee. What did Yankee have to say? Listen up. So my friend Gorgle calls me up and he says, Yankee, I got a question for you. Now, I'm not a halachic expert, by any means, but I am, as you guys know, a time traveler. Yeah, so I see what the Jewish people did for centuries before today. And so the question is, how do you make sense of the whole milk and meat thing? We can't mix meat and milk. So here's the solution that I have, and that I saw Jews doing the world over for centuries. They would have like a cheese balintz or a cheese bareka, something milchik at the beginning of the meal, and then they would clean their mouths out, swish it out with some water, drink something, eat a vegetable, and then they'd have their fleishik meal. Not a big deal. So you can have the custom of having milchiks on Shavuos and have a meat meal and fulfill the mitzvahs of Yom Tov. That's my answer. Yankee, signing off. Hey, thank you, Yankee, and thank you, Uncle Stanley, for how we solved the problem of mixing milk and meat. But we still haven't answered the real question, and that is, why did the custom develop? Why eat milchiks on Shavuos? Especially since it causes us so many problems mixing milk and meat. So we have to have one meat meal, one milk meal. So we have to have a milchik hors d'oeuvre, and then the main meat meal. Why have this minhag at all? Stay tuned for the next episode of Ask Gorgle.